I've been thinking a lot about the future of X and what it means to build something that isn't just a social platform, but a living, learning organism powered by intelligence at scale. And when I say intelligence, I mean real-time, evolving, adaptive AI that shapes itself around what people find meaningful, useful, or just plain interesting. So when I push the team toward the goal of a fully AI-driven For You feed, by November 2025, it wasn't because it sounded cool or because it made headlines. It was because the old paradigm of social media, static recommendations, hand-tuned ranking signals, endless layers of legacy code, simply cannot keep up with how fast human conversation moves. And I've seen firsthand how the energy on X works, how ideas spread, how memes become global within minutes. And I kept asking myself why the feed should lag behind that. Why the system shouldn't be as fast and as curious as the people using it. So I said, let's build something that trains continuously, something that sees the entire network, something that adapts second by second, something that learns directly from the collective intelligence of humanity, and instead of hiding the algorithm behind a curtain like every other platform, let's open source it every 2 weeks, push the updates, expose the inner workings, let people watch the AI evolve, because transparency drives trust and rapid iteration drives progress. And yes, that means embracing the chaos of constant improvement. Yes, it means critics will scrutinize every commit and every parameter shift. But that's good. That's how you accelerate innovation. That's how you democratize intelligence. And the truth is, I've always believed the best ideas come from the edges, not the center. And by giving everyone visibility into what the algorithm is doing, we're inviting the entire world to help improve it, to catch biases, to propose optimizations, to challenge assumptions. So when people say, Elon, why push so hard? Why aim for November 2025? Why break the comfort of old systems? My answer is simple. Because stagnation is death in technology. Because if we're building something meant to scale to billions of minds interacting in real time, then it has to be smarter, faster, more adaptive than anything before it. And I know people worry about AI taking too much control, but the way I see it, the danger isn't AI taking over. The danger is people relying on outdated systems that can't keep up with them. And what we're building at X is an AI that works with humans, not against them. An AI that enhances discovery, expands viewpoints, connects people to ideas they didn't even know they needed. And to do that right, you have to give it space to learn, and you have to let the world see how it learns. So when I talk about the future of the For You feed, I'm not talking about a feature. I'm talking about a shift in how information flows, a leap toward a platform where the AI isn't a mysterious black box, but a shared project evolving in public. And maybe that sounds ambitious, maybe it sounds impossible, but impossible is usually just the starting point. And if everything goes the way I imagine it, by November 2025, the feed won't just be AI-driven, it'll be the most transparent, dynamic, and participatory recommendation system ever built. A kind of global brain that grows from the creativity and curiosity of the people who use it every day. And that's the story I'm trying to tell, the one where we don't just talk about the future, we build it line by line, update by update, with the whole world watching. And as we kept pushing forward with the AI-driven vision for X, I realized something important. something that had been forming in the background of all the work we were doing, and that's the idea that social platforms shouldn't just reflect reality, they should help people navigate it. So when I talked to the engineers about integrating more autonomous learning systems into the feed, about letting the models rewrite their own heuristics and build new pathways based on actual user behavior rather than pre-programmed assumptions, I could feel the energy shift because this wasn't about incremental updates anymore. It was about redefining how information is organized for billions of people. And I told them, this is what happens when you stop being afraid of complexity, when you actually embrace the chaos of human conversation, because yes, it's messy and unpredictable and sometimes absolutely insane. But that's what makes it the richest data set in the world. And to ignore that would be like trying to understand the universe while refusing to look at the stars. So we leaned into it, building models that observe patterns in real time, detect emerging trends before they even have names, models that can identify when the world is shifting under our feet and adapt within minutes, not months. And of course, the question came up, the one everyone eventually asks: what about manipulation? What about echo chambers? What about power being concentrated in the hands of an algorithm? And I kept telling them the only way to counter that isn't by hiding how the system works, but by exposing it, letting anyone inspect it, fork it, criticize it, improve it, because sunlight eliminates the shadows where manipulation thrives. And once the team really understood how radical that transparency is, how much accountability it forces on us, how much discipline it demands, they actually got more excited, not less. Because nobody has ever tried something like this at scale. Nobody has said, here's the code that decides what billions of people see, go ahead and audit it, contribute to it, challenge it. And in that challenge lies the opportunity to build the most trusted system of information's delivery ever created. Not because we claim it's perfect, but because we show every flaw, every update, every experiment in the open. And as we approach the next development cycle, I pushed again, saying, look, we're not building a recommendation system. We're building an intelligence layer for the entire platform. Something that learns from text, video, audio, social interactions. Something that doesn't just show you content, but understands context, intention, sentiment. And once we integrate that level of cognition into the feed, the experience becomes something fundamentally new, something that feels almost conversational, almost like the feed is responding to you, not just recommending things to you. And I know some people will think that sounds like science fiction, but everything starts as science fiction until someone builds it. And that's what we're doing, building the thing everyone else is still imagining. And as November 2025 gets closer, I keep telling people this isn't the finish line. It's the starting point of a world where people and AI shape the flow of information together, openly, collaboratively, fearlessly. And if that sounds like a massive undertaking, well, it is. But that's exactly what makes it worth doing. Because the future doesn't belong to those who play it safe. It belongs to those who look at the impossible and say, yeah, let's do it anyway. And the closer we get to launching this fully autonomous feed, the more I think about what comes after. Because every time we solve one challenge, it opens the door to 5 more. And that's actually the fun part. That's what keeps the entire mission alive. So when I walk through the office late at night, and see these massive training runs happening in real time, the models rewriting entire sections of their own logic, the audit tools logging every micro adjustment, so the open source community can trace the evolution of the system. I can't help but imagine what this will look like in a year, or 5 years, or 10, because if the feed becomes smart enough to understand not just what people click on, but why they click on it, if it starts recognizing emotional states, shifts in tones, global patterns emerging out of nowhere, then we're essentially creating an AI that acts as a companion to human curiosity, a kind of navigator for the endless ocean of information that floods the world every second. And that raises another challenge. How do you make sure this companion stays aligned with human values? Not in some abstract philosophical way, but in a grounded real-world way where people can actually verify the alignment themselves, which is exactly why the open source updates are not just a technical choice, but a moral one. Because if you're going to build a system that influences the way billions think, learn, and connect, then transparency has to be built into the foundation, not added later like an afterthought. And I keep telling the team that the moment we stop showing our work is the moment we lose the trust we've built. So we don't hide the mess, we don't hide the experiments that fail spectacularly. We put everything out there, even the things that make us look a little insane, because that's what progress actually looks like. And when people ask me why I'm so obsessed with pushing this idea of an AI-shaped ecosystem, why I keep saying the future of X is the future of global cognition, I tell them it's because I see a world where information isn't chaotic noise anymore, where people don't drown in data but surf it, where understanding becomes scalable, where discovery becomes effortless. And the AI we're training is the engine for that world, a world where conversations evolve faster than any human moderator could ever track, where trends rise and fall in minutes, where outdated filters or rigid rules simply can't keep up. So we build something that learns the pulse of humanity in real time and adapts to it without losing transparency. And maybe people think I'm pushing too hard or aiming too high, but honestly, aiming low never built anything worthwhile. And as we get closer to unveiling the next major iteration, I can feel that same spark